Reproduction is essential for the continuation of a species. Different species display different reproduction strategies to make sure that their offspring survive. Today, we'll be discussing reproduction in vertebrates and the importance of it in the survival of a species. Hello everyone, this is the Science Check and welcome to my video. Today we will be discussing reproduction in vertebrates, specifically looking at external and internal fertilization, ovipary and vivipary, amniotic egg, precocial and altricial development, as well as parental care. All figures, diagrams, and tables displayed in this video will be linked in the Google Drive down below, as well as some example questions for you to practice on. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Fertilization occurs when a sperm cell and an egg cell fuses to form a zygote. Fertilization can occur outside or inside the female body and varies in its dependency on water. As the table shows, external and internal fertilization vary mostly on the way that the sperm cell and the egg cell meet. While in external fertilization, the egg and the sperm cell require water to meet. In internal fertilization, the sperm cell is released within the female body where it meets the female egg cell. They also differ in the amount of gametes produced, where in external fertilization, many more gametes are produced compared to internal fertilization. Mortality plays a key role in how these two types of fertilizations differ, where mortality in external fertilization is way higher compared to internal fertilization. The samples where we can see external fertilizations are within fishes and amphibians, and internal fertilization we see it mostly in reptiles, birds, as well as mammals like us. Now, this section will be a very big tongue twister to say, but luckily for you guys, you only have to learn how to spell them. So unfortunately for me, I have to say these words out loud. Ovipary, and vivipary are reproduction strategies that differ in the respect to where the zygote is formed, where the development occurs, how the embryo receives its nutrition, as well as the type of egg or if the presence of an egg is there at all. Ovipary is a reproduction strategy where the animal lays its egg and the embryo develops outside of the mother's body. Whereas ovipary is where the young develops in the egg fertilized internally and is kept within the mother's body after fertilization until it hatches. Vivipary differs between these two completely because the young develops inside the mother's uterus after the egg is fertilized internally. The young receives its nutrition through the plasma and they are born live directly. As you can see in the table, these three different strategies differ mainly in their fertilization, the development of the embryo, the nutrition the embryo receives, and the type of egg that each strategy has. As you can see with ovipary, fertilization can occur either externally or internally, and the development of the embryo happens outside of the mother's body. The yolk is the only form of nutrition that the embryo receives and is usually present for a small quantity of development. The types of eggs that these types of animals have are usually jelly-like or calcified. When it comes to ovipary, only internal fertilization occurs and the young develops within the mother's body. Here again, the yolk is the main source of nutrition, with the young developing independently from the mother's body. The eggs are usually also calcified or they can be leathery. With vivipary, fertilization occurs internally and inside the mother's body. The young receives nutrition from the mother directly through the placenta, and here there's no egg formed. The amniotic egg is a major development in the evolution of animal life on land. It allowed animals to become less dependent on water for sexual reproduction. Within the amniotic egg, there is of course a developing embryo, the three extra amniotic membranes, which are the amnion, the aletoids, and the churns. I know I said it wrong. I'm gonna say it wrong the rest of the video. I'm sorry. The amnion produces amniotic fluid, which cushions the embryo and protects it against mechanical injury, temperature changes, as well as hydration. The allantoid collects nucleogenic waste and assists in the exchange of gases. And the choanoid, oh lord, I know I said that wrong. The choanoids, hopefully I said that right, allows for the gaseous exchange within reptiles and birds, where there is a shell present. However, in mammals, when there's no shell present, it forms part of the placenta. The amniotic egg also consists of the yolk sac, which contains the food resources for the developing embryo. If the yolk present is in small quantities, the young can hatch sooner. This can leave it underdeveloped and usually requires more parental care. If the yolk presented is larger than quantity, the incubation period is longer and the young is usually well developed when they are born. This shell helps protect the developing embryo from mechanical injury while still allowing gases to move through it. Precocial and altricial development are terms used to describe how well developed an offspring are at birth. Precocial development is when hatchlings are well developed as they hatch, which allows them to be able to move and feed themselves with their eyes open. They have limited parental care. Whereas acrocial development is when the hatchling is underdeveloped as they hatch, unable to move or feed themselves, and the young usually requires more parental care. As the table shows, the main characteristics of these two developmental styles is the development of the body, the eyes opening after birth, the presentation of feathers or fur, parental care requirements, mobility, as well as the amount of yolk present in the egg. As we mentioned in the precocial and altricial development, parental care is important within different types of animal development. In higher order animals, parental care is a behavior that increases the survival of the young. As a reproduction strategy, those animals which invest more energy prenatally before birth usually display less parental care once young has been born. In animals where less energy is invested prenatally, most prenatal parental care is offered. Parental care can be seen in the following examples: the building of a nest or the incubation of an egg, guarding from predators, and teaching offsprings how to survive. Well, guys, this is the end of this video, and I want to say thank you again for sticking all the way through. As I said in the beginning, all tables, diagrams, and pictures shown on this video will be in the Google drop down below, as well as some example questions for you. I hope this format was helpful for you, and I hope that you come back tomorrow for the next video in this series. Bye!